Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Partner Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography, and what is our topic today? Arctics, tundra, biomes. There is an important here of first point, geographical background. First of all here, geographical background. This initially is a cold desert which is atmospheric, moisture is scarce, and the summers are so short and cool that trees are unable to survive. And these biomes are distributed along the northern edges of the northern hemisphere. It's a cover parts of Alaska and northern part of Canada. There is a coastal area of Greenland, and the Arctic is a coastal region of Russia, and the northern is a Siberia. There is important here is the globe. The here show the tundra area. There is almost a upper side of the globes. There is an important and here show the black here, the important part, but other part is not our tundra here show in this map. The second point is important here, natural vegetation and animal life of the tundra here. There is an important question, natural vegetation and animal life here. The plant cover to the consist of the considerable mixture of species. The many of these species are derived from the such as grasses, is mosses and leeches, and flowering to the herbs and the scotting of the low shrubs. And these plants is often is occur in the dense ground or hangings of agreement. The plant is a complete there is annual cycle has stills and during their very summers. When the ground is often moisture and waterlogged because of the unequator surface as drainage. The important here, the natural vegetation and animal life of the tundras here, they're important. And the important also here, the animal of these is a biomes is maybe categorized as a resident as a migrant. Resident animal like a Perthemagans and can adjust themselves to be a changing of climatic condition. The migrated animal in the contrast began to the migrating to be warmer place in the very beginning of winter. Examples are birds such as a waterfowl, ducks and swans and geese, etc., and which live there is a place of origin in the first half of the autumns and return in there is a flowing spring or earlier summer. Mosquitoes and flies and other insects is a proliferate of the astonishing and during the short bomb season. Lining of egg that can be survived the bitter winter. Other form of animal lives are scare a few species of the mammals and freshwater fish, but almost no reptiles are amphibians here. And besides there is the rain and deers, wolves and fox, most ox and arctics here, and the she is a lemmings and the live in this region. Productivity of tundra hairs is very low. There is an important point, and here the important point also is a box. Productivity is defined as a total accumulate is the amount of energy and stored by the autographics primary producer per unit area per unit time is called productivity. You know that what is the productivity? Productivity is defined as the total accumulate amount of energy stored by the autographics primary producer and per unit area per unit time is called productivity. The reason for the low productivity are minimum sunlight and insolations and absence of scarcity of the nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus in the soil. The poorly developed soil, scarcities of moisture in the soil, permanently freezes ground and very short growing period. There is important here. The tundra is come alive to dwellings there is summer though is when flowering plants and support a large population of the mosquitoes and flies, which in the turn provide to the food for a large number of migrating waterfowl. There is an important point here. The next point is important here, human response. There is a human response is here, a discussion is the most important. The harsh environment support a less population. You know that the harsh environment support a less population. The tribes of the Samboids, Lepers, and Finna, and the Yokota, Eurasian Tundra, and the Eskimos, and Canada and Alaska are some of the origin inhabitation of the place and the leader nomadic life for a century. And these tribes are now leading to the permanent and nomadic life. They have adopted to new technologies. For example, deadly lives has replaced the traditional and outdated is harpoons, and thus the modern ecomos occupied and with the modern their technologies are now is the position to damage the tundra ecosystem. There is an important point here. The same way is done by the already technologically advanced man is other biomes. The Samoan and the other tribes of their erosions in the tundra has also adopted new way of life. Some of them are leading a permanently shuttle life. Their rear is the reindeers and the fur animals is the foods, crops, mainly is the wheats in a Siberian tundra. The recent discoveries of the minerals such as the gold and mineral oil in Alaska is important here. Iron's Odis elaborator is a nickel in the Siberia's Hava encouraged the growth of the mining settlement and development of transport facilities. But the mining activities has also led to the population and the other environmental problem to this vast ecosystem. You know that there is a most important point here. The rent of discovered there are minerals such as gold and minerals oil is Alaska. Iron are the laborator and nickel Siberias have encouraged the growth of the mining settlement and development of transport facility also. But mining activity has also led to the population and other environmental problem for this is a ecosystem. There is an important point here.